Understanding the concept of rights is absolutely essential when we start to think about the rules that ought to govern society. Yet, rights are very misunderstood, and this contributes to a great deal of confusion and disagreement in politics and political philosophy. There are, generally speaking, three traditional theories of rights: God-given rights, government-given rights, and natural rights. Interestingly, none of these theories hold up to scrutiny. That's why many political philosophers feel justified in doing away with rights altogether and substituting them with, for instance, a utilitarian approach. It was only Ayn Rand who came up with what I think is the proper theory of rights. A right is a moral principle defining and sanctioning a man's freedom of action in a social context. There is only one fundamental right, all the others are its consequences or corollaries: a man's right to his own life. Now, here we arrive at the origin of rights. Life is a process of self-sustaining and self-generated action. The right to life means the right to engage in self-sustaining and self-generated action, which means the freedom to take all the actions required by the nature of a rational being for the support, the furtherance, the fulfillment, and the enjoyment of his own life. With this, Rand derives rights from observation and logic. But why is it so important that we derive rights in this way and define them so precisely? Because rights are what make a peaceful, moral society possible. Also, understanding rights allows us to do away with questions like this.
Why should your right to freedom of speech trump a trans person's right not to be offended?